A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. It's so nice to know that you are here. I am really glad that you have made it till this point in your life, in your journey, in your career, in your relationships, wherever you are. Just hang in there, keep being yourself. This collective reading is for people who are doing inner work, people who are on the path of ascension. So let's get started and let's find out what's there for all of us right now. I am using my auto reading cards, auto writing, tarot, and also intuitive reading. Okay, so the first one that came in is releasing addictions, repressed insecurities. Karmic connections also means in some way they will meet to clear karma. You are learning to make peace with everything as it is. Wow. Okay, for some of you, the addiction patterns may not be like eating things or drinking something or being in some kind of sexual situations. For you it would be simply mental thought patterns, the way you think, the way you live on a day-to-day basis, as in even if you radiate love and others feel the love, you feel their love and they feel your love, but there is some kind of gap, I think, that needs to be addressed in today's video. And Maya Nagri, okay, interesting. Every time you get better or do well in life, this person slash more people, maybe it's not one person but a group of people, they come back to you. Like this person who goes away usually comes back to you. Can also pick on to the energy of someone who has stomach related problems. If you have, then it could be that you are getting some kind of upgrade. You have high intuition, very strong intuition. You have some gifts, like some natural abilities and gifts, but due to the programming that you have received, you don't have ample amount of faith on yourself or even faith on any other high vibrational being who is associated or attached with you. I mean, you have faith sometimes, but sometimes you don't, and when you don't, you usually suffer because you're not able to make the connection with your gut, and gut is actually responsible for a lot of functions. Our gut is also connected to our third eye, the pineal gland and pituitary gland area. So it's like very important to stay connected with it. And I think stomach upset also happens in your case when you're not able to digest some new changes, some big changes happening in your life. You're not able to digest them, and it's creating some issues. I'm also being shown somebody who has been thinking about money a lot, like either money or work. They feel that they don't have enough right now and they want to like manifest more, and I think God has actually put them on this path, I mean this situation. It could also be synchronicity for you that God has actually put you in this situation so that you can figure out the real reason why you have not made that type of money that you wanted to so far. I mean, there's definitely a reason behind it, and you are going to be really grateful after some time passes by, because you'll realize exactly why this happened. And somebody around you, I'm being shown, has actually made some kind of financial gains by copying you, by being like you. I mean, of course, they cannot be like you completely, but they've copied some of your ideas, they've copied some of the things you knew, and even they may have also attracted someone just by acting like you, like picking up your words, picking up your language, picking up your vocabulary and then just pretending that it's their original thing. So they have made some kind of business, or they've gained some kind of financial, maybe social status also, yes. So that is the amount of copying they've done so far. So you could have also looked at them and thought that, hey, this person actually flicked my ideas, or this person is trying to be me, and they have benefited so much. How come I haven't? Actually, this person is incurring a lot of karma because of that. So I also pick up some repressed insecurities, which means that you wanted to do some things in life but you have not done, or you have picked up these insecurities from the adults around you who have raised you. And I think if you go to them, you confront them, you talk to them, or you try to even fix them, it's not gonna have any effect. Maybe you have already tried it in the past, because they are in a certain level of programming and they're not gonna move away from it. Only you can make the change. Only you are the closest to your ancestors and your masters and spirit guides. They also are close in some way, but not as much as you. Certain responsibilities are given to you, and only you can fulfill those responsibilities. So those repressed insecurities are the things that you need to work on. Maybe you are trying to take on to their karma. Maybe you assume that they are in pain, or maybe you feel at times that kind of sympathy that pulls you down, so you need to get out of it. I think your stomach pain is also connected to you taking unnecessary stress and thinking about the negative implications, not being in gratitude, not being in the state of gratitude. You are a nice person. I'm being shown you're a really good person. You give love to everyone, but you also need to ascend. You need to ascend. You cannot remain stuck in the same place. You need to step up. And in order for you to step up, all of this is happening because you are really going to bring a big change, a very, very big change. I also sense fear over here, like you have the fear. What if things not gonna happen the way you want them to be, want them to happen? What is going to happen to you? How will you manage? How will you manage things? It could be anything. It could be paying bills. It could be getting into a relationship with someone, like a commitment, marriage. It could also be trying to adjust with the family, and you see that maybe some new member has come into your life, a new family member, and you're not able to kind of figure things out, or you're not able to blend in with that energy. Either it's you or it's people around you. So you are trying to manage things. I mean, you're at the receiving end energetically. Everybody else is just living their life, but you're the one who is thinking a lot about these things. So I do sense that type of fear around you. If you focus on what you cannot control, you're going to be stressed out. This is the direct message that came in. If you focus on what you cannot control, you're going to be stressed out. And I think you have pedestalized either a person or a situation or a desire or maybe money, something that you have put on a pedestal. It could be a job. You have put it on such a high level that it's kind of running away from you. If you make it like a normal thing, like a regular, normal, random thing, I think everything is going to change on its own. And for that, you have to change your focus. You have to take your mind away from the thing that is causing you so much stress. Yes, you have to get away from it, because it's like taking away your energy. It's making you feel poor. And when I say poor, I don't mean just materialistically, but energetically. You feel like drained, lost, uncomfortable. You're not happy being in that place, and it's making you feel crippled. Actually, you feel like you cannot even move ahead without making a lot of effort. And some of you are releasing addictions. I spoke about it in the very beginning, but I'm being told that I need to talk about it. Like, you have reached a point where you've understood that this is it. You cannot take it anymore, any further. Like, it could be a mental addiction pattern, overthinking, thinking about the same assumptions, same results over and over again, and then stressing yourself out fully. Maybe you have been into this situation before also, but it took you a long time to heal from it. So now you're traumatized, like you're scared. What if it's gonna happen all over again? What if it's gonna fall into the same loop? And you're just very scared right now. I do sense energy of fear, stress, but I know by the end of this channeling you will have lots and lots of positive notes, and you will kind of shift from there, because I also see the Page of Swords, which means that there is a youthful energy and you want to heal. You don't want to remain stuck in this. So this collective reading has reached to you literally as a sign. You were looking for this sign and it reached to you at the right time. It's not a coincidence. One thing that is actually troubling you is that you have the feeling of being powerless. And in this collective reading, we're going to shift that into being powerful and taking responsibility for your own life, for your own actions. You could be blaming someone else, or maybe some other people, or God, or your masters, or your destiny, or somebody. You could be saying that, oh, I'm getting punished by God because I'm not a nice person, or I've made mistakes. You could be also punishing yourself or stressing yourself out for the things you did in the past, the mistakes you made unknowingly, or the sins of the past, or something that is bothering you, and you keep going into that loop that it's all your fault and you need to be punished. But also you know that you should not be punished because you've gone through enough and you've learned the lesson. It was not really something you did intentionally. Everything happened. It was very organic, very natural. It was because of the programming. So now is the time you get into that zone. And when I say take responsibility, I don't mean take blame. Take responsibility means you can shift your energy instead of blaming anybody, because if you blame something external like black magic right now, or somebody who did witchcraft, or somebody who casted a spell, or somebody who cursed you, so on and so forth, then you cannot fix it. You can fix it just by changing your focus. Every time you think about those things that bother you, you have to either replace that thought with something positive, or you have to just take your mind away from it completely and do something else. Like, you just have to do it like this. It's like a switch. It's like a click. Or maybe every time you're sad, just click. Just click. Literally just click. I've done this myself. Every time I catch myself, in the past I've done this a lot, if I would be in awareness of that moment, that energy, that thought, I would just say snap out of it, snap out of it, snap out of it, and do something else that you love. Just pick up something else. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's music, maybe it's you have a guitar or ukulele, or you have something else you like, craft work, maybe you want to cook something, but just take your mind off of that thing. Now, releasing addictions actually is connected to habit patterns, and actually everything is a habit. It's a habit that people have who are wealthy, or people who are attracting love, or they're attracting good things. It's a habit because their mind is trained, or their mind is programmed to behave in certain ways, and then that habit becomes a belief system, and that belief system becomes something something that they know. So I'm also being shown earth sign over here. Earth sign card has come, so you guys can tell me if someone resonates with it. This is something that you have been working on, the change of habits, the shift. You have been working on it, and the future is very bright. I'm being shown that you're gonna make a lot of money. Whosoever I'm talking to right now, whosoever resonates with it, guys, you can also support my content. If you're from India, then you can support it on this scan code for this particular reading. If you are from any other part of the world, you want to support it one time, then you can use the PayPal link. And if you want to support my content every month, then you can do so by becoming my Patreon. As soon as you figure this out, that you need to be in the mood of celebration. How do we do that? We have to practice gratitude. When especially you're feeling this way, practice gratitude at least 4 to 5 times. Take a notebook, put down at least 50 things that you're grateful for. Yes, that will shift. I know looking for 50 things can be tough, but that's it. That's the challenge. You have to find 50 things, and you have to do this activity at least 4 times in a day, especially on days when you're low, because when you are fine, then it won't really matter. Okay, second thing is, first thing, this will change the habit of being ungrateful or falling into ungratefulness. Sometimes we don't know. It's not like we purposely, knowingly want to be ungrateful. It's just that the way we are programmed, we don't even know. Subconsciously, we start saying, oh God, my destiny. Oh God, I'm unworthy. Why am I unworthy? Why nobody loves me? Why I'm not lovable, likable? We say this. We tend to say this to ourselves, like, why am I being treated this way? Because that's how we are taught to behave, and we've seen it. And children, they don't learn if you tell them something. That's why most children don't learn by theory. Whatever they teach in school, we all forget. In today's time, we will not remember what we had mugged up in school. Even if it's like 4th standard, 5th standard stuff, we won't remember it. That's because we only learn by watching, and we watch our teachers, we watch our parents, we watch television. Because in this channeling, Maya Nagri came. So I was told instantly that some of you got heavily programmed because of the presence of mainstream media in your house. Like somebody probably watched a lot of movies when you were growing up, or it was a lot of cricket matches maybe. Because when you watch cricket, I know cricket matches are, nobody talks about it, but sports, cricket, I mean in India it's cricket, in some other country it's football, somewhere else it's some other sport. I mean, you can put down in the comment section which sport is really popular in your country. Is it football? Is it cricket? Is it hockey? What is it? Is it rugby? Is it basketball? Because of these sports, yes, people get programmed, because the sports star, they live a very lavish life, and every normal person wants to be like them. And then these celebrities hang out with other celebrities like singers, rappers, models. So it's like a combination, and people are just watching them day in and day out, and the kids are also getting influenced by them in a big way. Then there are millions and millions of people who aspire for it. They want that life, but it's not easy to be there. I mean, that type of life also requires a lot of work, and a different kind of work, which is not interesting enough for the ascensioners. So maybe that's why I said somebody around you was really fond of watching movies. Maybe your father really liked a certain director or a producer and would keep talking about certain type of actor. As a child, you would watch him do that. You would watch him get enamored by that person. Or maybe your mother, she had some favorite movie star. So they would actually try a lot to be like them, or they would listen to their songs a lot. So unknowingly, subconsciously, they get programmed, and they also pass it on around. So this is not to blame parents. This is not to blame anyone. This is how the society is. In the last few years, few hundred years, society actually went into very dark pit, and now it's coming out again, and we see a lot of changes around us. So spirit guides are protecting you. That is something that I must tell you. That's what the cards just shown me. Your master is holding your hand. That's a very beautiful card. Actually, 2 cards have come together. Usually this doesn't happen. The masters are protecting you, and your master is holding your hand. These 2 cards have come together, and believe that you have good luck on your side. This is something you have to believe. You have to write it down somewhere, that I have good luck on my side. I am very lucky. I am very blessed. I am the loved child of my spirit guides. I have a spirit team that takes care of me. And you have to keep saying it, like whenever you're low, and you have to change your habit pattern, or as I just said, that you need to click and get out of it, just not think about it. Animals heal you. So there are lots of beings, lot of entities, lot of energies that are also like helping you out. I am also being shown that you have witnessed unlimited drama in your life. Literally unlimited drama. So after going through this unlimited drama, you have really come a long way because you're kind of out of it. You do overthink on and off, and you are definitely going to have a much better life. This was also a sign that I was given today, that those of you who started facing trouble since last year, March, April, May onwards, your time is going to change now and everything is going to get back to normal. This phase was given to you only because God wanted you to be grateful for what you have. This was not done in a punishment kind of way. It was actually happening. It was written in your, the timeline. It was predestined so that you become a more humble and grounded person. And also because you have some really big things coming up, some really cool things coming up your way, which you're going to be doing, which you're going to be performing those tasks. So God is actually preparing you for it. Because if you don't love who you are right now, if you don't love what you have, if you don't love everything about you, every pore on your skin, every hair strand on every pore of your skin, if you don't love it the way it is, then it can kind of create trouble later on. So later on, it's going to be much better because you're going to be in lead. You're going to be on top. You're going to be the boss. You're going to be somebody people look up to. And I'm not saying this from the ego standpoint. God is actually teaching you to accept everything so that when those big responsibilities come your way, and there are people who depend on you, people who love you, people who want some guidance from you, people who need inspiration from you, you would be able to guide them much better, inspire them much better, love them much better. And I think some of your, people who were in your life, your exes, they also kind of will learn from you. You don't have any bitterness towards anyone. You're going to be a very easygoing person, someone who gets along with everybody. It's not that you're not a good person right now, but you have had some trouble in forgiving, especially those people who have harmed you. But with time, you're learning this lesson that all those people who troubled you and gave you negativity actually ended up helping you. This is also the time to learn patience. So I think time to celebrate is there. Good future is there, and some lovely offers coming your way. As per this reading, I do see someone who is of your level, someone who's worthy of you coming up your way. They're gonna be giving you the offer that you deserve. Like, you have contemplated about other people so far, you have thought about other people so far, but you didn't want to compromise. You didn't want to just accept whatever it was because you knew your worth and you waited for your time and you have done a lot of hard work. You're not looking for, just fun. You're looking for a good partnership. Those who are looking, those who are not looking, for them also some good offers will come your way, maybe in career, maybe in some other department, maybe business, maybe, family terms. If you already have someone in your life, then those relationships will also improve. Between you and them, there will be more understanding, harmony, clarity. And those who are not meant to be around you, they will be gone from your timeline without troubling you. Because I'm being shown that some of you could be carrying a lot of burden and you want to get rid of somebody, like you don't like their energy, but they're not going away. They want something from you. But I think they're gonna come back to you, apologize, and then leave with a lot of respect towards you because they can see that your energy is shifting. Maybe in a month's time, I would say, and for some of you it would be really like with lightning speed it will happen, the shift. It can happen like instantly right now, even after listening to this collective reading. For some people it's going to take 2-3 days more, for some a week. But I think before this month ends, a lot of you would be able to see life differently, and you would be able to look at how I need to swap or shift to the other frequency, how to change the frequency every time it's needed. You should be able to recognize the patterns that bring you down, especially those patterns. Yes, so I think this is where I would like to close this particular reading. For those who want to get into personal sessions with me and get into therapy, inner work with me, proper inner work, which is very dedicated, you can check out the description box. You can also get into a question and answer kind of tarot energy reading, but kindly do not share anything in advance with me. Once the time is scheduled, then I will get into that discussion and definitely will talk about all those things that matter to you so much right now and you want to work on them. And you can also get my book in the name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. It's present on Amazon Kindle. That's where the latest edited version is. See you in the next video. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.